Hello guys, I am back in Kampala and I'm just checking out how my garden, the backyard garden and the front gardens are doing. So right now I am in the back garden and Brian harvested most of the things. For example, the corn and a few others, which is okay. Yeah. The whole point of growing these things is, of course, to eat them, and I'm happy. So now that I'm back, I'm going to plant a few more things, and yeah, see. So I am going to just briefly show you how the garden looks, and maybe pick a few things that require picking. The rest of the corn that is remaining dry, yeah, almost dry. I'm sure it's very hard, but I have like the papaya, which yeah, I think I'll get. Of course, we have these. You can hear in the background, yeah, these birds that are eating all the papaya leaves. They come in a group and they really destroy, but it's okay. The purple trees are still doing okay. Quite okay. All right. Thank you so much, guys, for often being with me. I appreciate you a lot. Um, of course, we're all about urban farming, but every now and then we venture into other things. So if this is the kind of content that interests you, don't hesitate to subscribe and of course hit on the notification bell so that you are notified whenever I post a video on here. Alright, I'm going to take you briefly to see what we have going on, whatever is remaining in this garden. So I left already with so much already done. And like I said, it's very important to balance out my presence here and there. Because if I neglect Kampala for a while, then it suffers, just like Soroti did suffer. It's going to fall, yeah. So, yeah, I need to balance out everything often by being present, at least proportionally. Maybe that makes sense. But yeah, I am here now. I will see how it goes. So Brian actually knows what to do in the garden, although he doesn't have so much time. He has to go to school every day except for the weekends. But it does help. It was the boy that was in Soroti that knew absolutely nothing regarding Hammond farming, and yeah, let's see how it catches up as well. So if you train people, of course, it helps because when we are absent, then they're able to take care of our gardens. Although they don't do, of course, 100% or put in 100% the way we do, it still does help. So as much as you are dedicated, doing things in your garden, please recruit like your children, uh, wherever you're staying with. It's very important to introduce our children to know gardening and things like that, where the foods come from. You don't want your child to ask where beans come from. Yeah, those days we're in the village during the holidays with our grandparents. My grandmother used to come over and then, like come over by our window to call us in the morning. You tell us that I just see him. So we're like, please leave us alone. But of course, eventually we would get up and go do the work. I think my favorite was planting and weeding maize, harvesting, yeah, maize especially because I loved it. I still love it. But yeah, well, as much as your children, whoever you're taking care of, complains right now, and they'll get to eventually appreciate that. So let us learn to introduce our children, our companions, whoever we are with. It is about promoting and encouraging urban farming. So let your kids know where their food come from. Let them learn to appreciate. It's very good for them when they get their hands dirty as well. And it is science. When kids are learning, for example, things like germination, seeds of fruits, this and this, when they're exposed to these plants, I think your kids can do very well in sciences because, yeah, this is science. Mm. And I really love it because when you speak of germination, when you speak of pollination, when you speak of, you know, leguminous plants, when you speak of, uh, you know, um, root tubers, stem tubers. All the things are practical in the garden. So your kids, again, it's not about cramming things in the books. This helps actually to do things practically and, of course, get more understanding. So when your kid gets to explain what a stem tuber is, what a root tuber is, leguminous plants are, types of germinate, yeah, then they explain it like pros without any crumb work. They know what they're talking about, yeah, practically. That's very important. So let us learn to introduce our kids to this science of agriculture. All right, guys, let us go to see. Let us tour a little bit and see how the garden is doing. I hope you enjoy. So this purple is not doing so well. I'm even surprised that the new leaves are coming up, but these birds can't leave it alone. Yeah. Nonetheless, it's still giving some miserable fruits. Right, look at them. It has rained a lot, so the plants are quite happy. Since I came back, it's been raining and raining. So look at this Indian spinach doing so well back here. And of course the angel's trumpet. Ah, yeah, the plants are doing great. And I have to look for a particular pumpkin that is hiding around here. Remember our shade? So here is a combination of there is a pumpkin, there is a chayote, there is passion fruits, different types. So this particular shade, of course, it needs me again to do something, but it's okay. I'm still happy that everything is green, at least some. Just requires some maintenance work. So there is a pumpkin that I left and was oh please, why are you hiding now? Why are you? Alright. They say patience is everything, right? So last time we enjoyed one pumpkin, and this time we have this huge one again. I'm so happy. So I thought that you're only going to maybe eat one from all that. But again, you decided to give us another, and this one is huge. I think it's almost ready for harvest. I'm quite excited. All right. This one is ready. Oops. So there were others that I left when they were about to, and I think Brian enjoyed them. So I'll harvest these two to enjoy tonight. It's beautiful. So the pumpkin I'm not going to harvest today. I have a pumpkin a particular pumpkin that I brought from Soroti, and I can't wait to plant the seeds from that particular type. Okay, I planted something. What is this? Ah, most times I plant things and I forget what I actually planted, but I'll remember. Mm, yeah, the pumpkin family, and of course, my onions are doing okay despite the neglect. They are still doing well. The cover. So this particular garden is not doing so bad. We have a mixture of things here: marang, etigo, that mustard greens. We have what Indian spinach growing everywhere. Still have to feed skuma wiki. I need to weed this garden so that I can sort things out. There are a number of things that are growing on this particular bed. And if I just leave them like that, it might overwhelm the others because I have pepper, I have, oh dear, yeah, right here. Let's see what we have on this bed. There you are. Okay, we have a lot of vitigo here. I think I really need to cook a bowl soon or a magira. Yeah. Look at this. Our pumpkin is still giving. Like I said, guys, be patient with your pumpkins. Enjoy the leaves. It may or may not give you the fruits, but you can still take advantage of other benefits, like, of course, the beauty, the shade, the leaves that are edible. So don't complain, but patience pays. Like you saw, I've enjoyed, now I have like two pumpkins that I've enjoyed from this particular plants, and there still are some that are young and coming up. Whenever they are young like that, I don't have so much hope. I have to cross my fingers until they grow, because like you see, what is that? You see, they can easily get rotten. Some are not pollinated, etc, etc. So it's important that you cross your fingers and just take care of your plants. This garden, what did I plant here? Of course, the mustard greens. Look at them already flowering. If I were around, of course, I'll just break this off for now. I don't really need. Oh, I just removed that one. So this is what okra, some rosemary. This one I planted. Yeah, no, I did not transplant. I just placed the cutting here. Now look, it is doing well. I have coriander, and Yeah, tomatoes, some flowers. I have also a mix of things I'm growing here, from mustard greens and coriander, rosemary, some flowers, and of course cannot leaves. Also a ball. It's here. The black-eyed peas. Yeah. Look, I took these leaves, the vines from these sweet potatoes. It is the, the purple one inside, white out and purple in. Sarah was generous enough to give me some when she sent a few of those from the US. And I have some pepper that is growing there. We have also, what is that, the garden eggs. Like I said, Brian has harvested most of them, and these will just be used for, of course, seeds. The canap leaves. Surprisingly, this one is still thriving. Ah, so I have to plant new stuff in the garden, but yeah, there's still some things that I haven't sprouted. That is another type of passion fruit, the hard one, the basil, mustard greens, and there we've planted black-eyed peas. Remember the advantages of planting these things. It is a leguminous plant that is going to help fix nitrogen. It benefits the soil, so it's important that we balance out these things every now and then, just to enrich our soil. Okay, so there I still have canap leaves, paper. All right, let's take care of that. This is pepper, pepper. But also canap leaves are mixed there, flowers. Of course. Then our favorite herbs. I have lots of seedlings for the Indian spinach right there. So the garden is not very, very bushy after the harvest. But now that I'm here again, you know the miracle that will happen. We just pray for health and see. Let me see, did I show you? So there's a lot of canap leaves, pigeon peas right there, and then of course banana, more pigeon peas right here. I don't know how many times we have eaten from this one plant. It's always giving, and that's why, guys, when you have like a pigeon pea plant, you have to keep harvesting. Okay, when you see the pods mature, you have to pick and enjoy it. Okay, you don't have to just waste your energy for nothing. Enjoy this peas, very healthy. So when you have like one, please keep harvesting, and that motivates the plant to give you more and more. Otherwise, it dries out, and the things are very expensive in the market. So if you can get a half a cup from your plant, you've saved yourself. If it's a half a cup, then it is way more than enough for you. If you're just one, even two people, right? Because it, how do you say it? It, anyway, so look at that. So yeah, a half a cup is even enough for you too when you have this plant. So keep harvesting your pigeon peas and enjoy one particular plant for a long time. Remember, I also suggested that it is one of the things that you can grow as a perennial in your garden to keep it evergreen. So when the other ones have been harvested, the annuals, then you can still have this to keep the garden green. The same, of course, goes to this one, the kenaf leaves. We've talked about that as well before. And please try to incorporate things like lemongrass as well in your garden. This is very nice. Tea, yeah, tea leaves. You can just boil this in water and have your nice herbal tea, yeah, lemongrass tea. Very, you can also cook this with a stew. There are a number of ways you can utilize these herbs, guys. So have a list, and them growing randomly in your gardens also helps to repel mosquitoes, things like that. So yeah, I'm going to roast these corn. These ones at least are green. The rest are leave for you know seeds. Like I told you guys, you have to keep fresh, healthy seeds for your next planting so that you don't have to put in money every time to buy seeds, etc. Okay, all right. I left this. Remember, guys, when I pruned this thing down again last time? Look at it. Of course, it's not doing so well. I have to harvest and then see what I can do for this plant. The leaves are not doing great. Again, the birds really love it. They're always here, pecking and pecking. Down here, I have plenty of seedlings. So this plant has given for a long time, and I think it deserves an award. Of course, this garden needs working on too. The cassava, the number of things are down there, including avocado, which I need to pick. So things like avocado, you know, often grow from our manure. Oops. Them around. So the gardens are not doing so bad. It's only been 2 weeks that I was away, and they're not doing bad at all. And I'm quite happy that most of the things are being eaten or are being eaten. That's the whole point of this growing our own food. Okay. Now I have my papaya and my corn to eat this evening. I don't want to go to the front garden right now because it rained a lot and yeah, it's a little bit wet, everywhere. And I'm just dodging being drenched in, you know, the water on the plants. So I'll stop with a tour of the back garden. This is how it generally looks for now. Of course, I am going to start planting, harvesting the rest of the things that need harvesting, and yeah, see. But I'm also trying to take it, of course, slow, since I'm not doing so well. So we'll see. But being in the garden is very therapeutic, yeah. So whenever I am in the garden again, I just like right now is very fresh. It is, yeah, I just love being here. So I'm even looking at the amaranth that is here, and I'm thinking of harvesting a little to make my side dish for later. Yeah, I'll do that actually. Get some amaranth and enjoy later as my side dish. So there's a lot when you're in the garden like this, then you observe what needs to be done on what you need to harvest, what you need to replace. And again, guys, I've talked about keeping our gardens evergreen, and that is where, of course, constantly growing our seedlings is important. Like you see, often I'm throwing a seed there, like squeezing also the tomatoes anywhere so that I have seedlings constantly. Yeah. So when these ones are providing and they get old, then the other ones already almost doing the same. So it's important to have plants growing at different stages to just provide consistency, to give you consistent supply of food. That keeps your garden good, especially for these annuals. Yeah, perennials are safe for long if you maintain them well. So that's another thing that you need to keep in mind. Being in your garden is to see what needs to be done. If your plant needs pruning, you have to do so. If it needs weeding, you need to do so. If it needs harvesting, you need to do that. So both perennials and annuals need their own maintenance and of course and consistent, supply of seedlings that will help you keep both the annuals and perennials in place because things like amaranth, things like amaranth can also stay for a while, but there are things that don't take long, like black-eyed peas, for example. When it reaches a certain point, of course, you need to replace tomatoes. So those are the things that you have to have, especially the tomatoes, the sukuma wiki, things like that, okay? Have their seedlings available so that you have them growing in different stages, and that will keep your gardens evergreen. Yeah. So and again, please mix both the perennials and these annuals so that if you're away, for example, these perennials can still stay to keep your garden lively, to keep you motivated. I know some people, when you come back to find your garden bare, someone is already discouraged, starting over. So have this perennials so that when you're away, you can just come back and continue with enough motivation. All right. That's what I wanted to do with you guys today. Show you briefly the back garden. Yeah. How the gardens are doing in general. Of course, I will show you the front yard any other day starting now. But here I am back in Kampala. Thank you again, guys, for watching. I appreciate you a lot. And like I said, if this is the kind of content that interests you, please subscribe and again hit on the notification bell so that you're notified whenever I post a video here. So until next time, I'll have to say bye bye. Let me fight with these birds. They're not going to finish my popo. Enough is enough. Okay, all right. I'm so excited about my pumpkin. I'm so happy. I'm so happy about my pumpkin, and I need a basket to carry this the papaya and the corn. But maybe Brian will help me. Brian will help me. Look at this. Even my plans don't want me to go. Okay. It's very nice being here. These are my neighbor's work, yeah. The birds. It's okay. We share. Guys, let me say bye bye. Bye bye.